Hey guys, today we're with Leesa Danzek, Surfside, South Carolina. Leesa, a young millennial, is a former Republican from California. Now she's working her butt off for the Democrats here in called Horry County, South Carolina. There's hardly no more Republican area in South Carolina than this one. And so Lisa's working really hard to help the Horry County Democratic Party in its efforts to turn the area blue. So anyway, Lisa, why are you doing this?
I was the, kind of darling active of the Republican Party, was chair of California College Republicans, campaigned for Republicans.
Wow, really?
Worked for the state party, yeah. And obviously with Donald Trump coming to be the head of the Republican Party, it was really difficult being a moderate Republican. But things very much changed kind of leading into 2020. In 2019, my sister started at Coastal Carolina here, and my mom moved out here with her. So I was starting to spend a lot more time in the South, which I had never really done before. I've been to South Carolina once as a high schooler to actually tour the University of South Carolina, and was shocked by seeing the Confederate flag for the very first time. It was really obvious to me that the culture, the attitude around race and equity, gender, LGBT, even health, was so much the antithesis of who I am and what my beliefs and my principles were. There was an attitude that to me felt like I thought these things had ended in the 1960s. And I thought racists in the South, wore KKK outfits and were hiding in the depths. But that wasn't the case. I was very much wrong. And this was happening at the very same time of 2020, where we saw certain states handling the pandemic very differently, along with the Black Lives Matter protests coming out of George Floyd's murder. And what really broke the camel's back for me was how the Republican Party as a whole responded to the murder of George Floyd, and seeing the statements coming out from the Republican Party and went, this is not me. This is not who I am. The focus of their messaging was on, the protests and businesses that were being raided during the protests. And at that moment, I re-registered as a no party preference voter in California. And since then, having spent even more time in the South, have become, I would say, more and more to the left of center, and have really come to prioritize issues around equity, whether it's racial equity, gender, access to healthcare, LGBTQ rights, and seeing how these things are being impacted in these deeply Republican states has pushed me even more to the left.